cool. A company by the name of Dresslily sent me a bunch of wigs. I believe I have 7 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So I'm going to do like sort of a lookbook try on. I'm going to go through each one and show you what they look like. Now what's great about these wigs is that they are all affordable. I opted for some fun ones in some different colors. Just, you know, for fun. Again, all of these wigs are under 25 bucks, so you're going to be able to get a great deal if you're looking for something fun and festive. I've got some purple, I've got some blue, I think this is a gray. On top I have red, which I love to wear. I have a pink one. Just have some really fun stuff. So hopefully I don't look too crazy in these next few clips, but go ahead and make sure that you're subscribed. Now let's jump into the craziness. I think I want to start with this pink right here. Let's get into it.
Each package came nicely individually packed. They also included like a netted wig cap. Everything was packaged nice. This is how the wig looks. There's no combs, but there are adjustable straps. And this is a glimpse of the parting. I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me powder and a double-ended eyeshadow brush. This one's from Eco Tools, and I'm just going to go ahead and try my best to fill the parting in to match my skin tone. Now this is not a lace parting. I don't know if you can tell here, but beneath the actual hair, it's like a piece of fabric or something that's like a white color. So you really can't get in there and get that color. I mean, like if you want to like color that part, you probably have to use like a liquid foundation or a concealer. But that worked for the purpose. Now I'm just taking a wide tooth comb or a shower comb and just combing it out. And you kind of see the difference. It looks a little, or actually a lot better when you comb it out, opposed to how it looks when it first comes. So these are synthetic wigs, all of them. They all were $20 or under, so very, very budget friendly. I chose some really fun, you know, colors. These are just things that you want to use, you know, for specific events. If you want to have some fun and switch it up. So originally I was trying to make the wigs look as natural as possible. So I did go in with some tweezers, and that just really didn't work out because it's not lace. It really didn't make a difference. But I kind of still wanted to make it look as natural as possible. So I took some of the hair from the very front. And as you can see, every time I kind of try to swoop what I created as my faux baby hair, more came out. And finally I was able to swoop it really nicely. And this kind of gave it a more natural look. And you don't get a full 4 inches, I'm sorry, of parting space. You get maybe about 2 or 3. If you had 4 inches, it would look much better, but I think I did a great job considering that this is a $20 wig. It came out awesome, right? Now I have these are bobby pins in assorted different colors, and I decided to try and have some fun and play it up and, you know, style it really, really cute. Now this was really cute. The issue is that because I have the wigs behind my ears, and I did not shave like my sideburn area, putting these bobby pins up kind of exposed my, oh, there's a back shot. Isn't this nice, guys? It kind of exposes the sideburns, so I took it out ultimately, but you know, it's just this cute little touch. So this is the next one. This one is like an orange color. Very gorgeous. It came curled really nicely. And I'm going to do the same thing and just add the powder to the parting. I'm pretty much going to use the same steps with each wig, and I kind of will give you my thoughts on all of them. That pink one that I did before was like my favorite. I'm going to do a red one next, so that's going to be my second favorite. This is probably going to be my 3rd or 4th favorite. My dislike about this one is I wish it had a dark root, and also that it wasn't so shiny. You can definitely take a dry shampoo to kind of dumb down the shininess in this wig, and then you can take like an eyeliner or something with a small pointed like black or whatever color you choose and kind of go around that parting to create a faux dark root. I did not do this in this video, but I definitely did add a little bit of baby hair just to kind of help out in a subtle, quick way. But if you got time, sis, add a little bit of a dark root. That will definitely help. Also, I do wish this one and pretty much all of them had more parting. Even though these are synthetic wigs, I definitely wish they would put a little bit more love into the parting and give us a full 4 inches for a more natural look. But all in all, it was a great color and it was super fun to work with. All of the wigs fit really, really nice. None of them fit like super big like a costume wig. So far we're 3 down and we have what, 4 more to go? So this was my second favorite. My only thing about this one was that It was a little bit more tangly than the pink, or else this would have been my favorite, and I'll show you that in just a moment. So this was the only wig out of the 7 that had a lace frontal for me to actually like cut off the excess lace. I did like that because whenever you have lace in the front, that means you have lace parting and all that greatness to go along with it. And I did my best to cut it off and get it as neat as possible. It also came with baby hair, so that's going to make for a very nice and more natural look. This just was a quick, fun lookbook, but if I really do want to take my time for this one, I definitely would have done like a top knot or something to make it look a little bit more of like a virgin hair wig, opposed to just doing the flip over. Baby hair came out great on this one, considering the fact that I did not pluck or tweeze anything, and it didn't come like pre-plucked or anything. Keep in mind, guys, this is a $20 wig, so if you really wanted to make this one work, you definitely could. Now this one is much more dense. This was the fullest wig of all, and I loved how full and thick it was. It wasn't like heavy, like way down, but it definitely was super full. I just made a simple, you know, flip over. I forgot to add powder to the hairline, but I thought it looked really good. Take a brush to kind of smooth it out. It kind of had a little bit of frizzies, but again, this is a gorgeous wig, and I think the color complements my skin so well. Again, all of them came with those netted wig caps, and they all were packaged in like a little plastic bag with protection all around. Now this one also was a fave. I absolutely loved this color. I believe this is my first time doing this kind of what would you call this, like purple, magenta, purple, I'm not sure. Let me know what color you think this is, but you know, same steps, powder and the parting. This one here I really loved because it wasn't too shiny. I think I got 3 or 4 bobs, and this was the best one out of all of them. I love that nice full fluffy texture because it's kind of a look that you can get away with, especially if I shave my sideburns like I normally do, and you know, put a little extra love into it. That one you can pull off. Now this one here, I wish this one was the texture of the last one that I did. This one was a little bit more silky, shiny texture. So again, go with your dry shampoo to combat the shine. Add your powder to the parting. Now with these synthetic wigs, it doesn't specify on the website if they're heat iron safe. I would just take a small piece in the very back, like near the nape, and try to curl or flat iron it on like 300 degrees. With the wig off, of course, and see if it, you know, takes the heat very well. If it does, I would like do some loose curls, but again, this one wasn't my favorite. I absolutely loved the color. Look at me trying to get my thumbnails like a great YouTuber. Now this one was very similar to the last one. What I would do with this one is, because you have that dark root, it definitely complements and helps the wig to look a little bit more natural, but because it's so silky, it's too shiny to look natural, you know. So with this one, in addition to adding the powder to the parting, I would swoop some baby hair. I also would go over all of the black or dark root and kind of make it more dark, because right now it kind of is gray. I would make it more black, and then I maybe would add some loose curls, maybe with some flexi rods, or like again my flat iron on like 300. And might possibly even using that dry shampoo to make sure that it's not as silky. Like, you can really finesse these if you have the time and the energy. This one was very interesting. It had those 2 strips of hair on the inside. I've never seen that done before, and I've used quite a few synthetic wigs. Not sure what the purpose of that was, but this here was my least favorite. It definitely looks a little bit different from the picture on the website. So again, you have to think about, when you see these pictures on the websites, these are $20 wigs, so they're doing like a affordable version of the picture that you see. Still a great wig. This one didn't give me that many issues with tangling, but I definitely would do a better job at like doing my flexi rods to kind of recurl it, and I would also make a darker root. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This one was a quick little fun, affordable lookbook. Pink was my favorite. Red was a great one. The purple here was amazing. All of the wigs were affordable synthetic lace wigs. All of them are linked down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches!